Hey everyone, it's me, Miss G, and welcome to Miss G and You. It has been a little while since I've come to share with you, but I want to share what has been on my heart and my mind for the last couple of days. I think about the state of affairs and more so the COVID 19 pandemic and the effect it's had on our world, and coming into the knowledge of what's been going on with people that I know in terms of COVID and really being ill with COVID and in the hospital with COVID. And it makes me think about what I can do to make sure that I'm as safe as possible regarding COVID. And of course, I talk about social emotional well being, but this ties in perfectly because we worry about COVID 19 and will we get it, or will our family members get it, and don't want to be sick, and got to stay the distance, and got to wear my mask, and got to wipe down, and got to use Lysol, and so forth and so on, because we want to make sure that we are safe. And when we are fearful of our lives, it messes with our mind, it messes with our psyche. And that's where I am right now, making sure that I'm taking care of myself and not just taking care of, well, you know what? When I take care of one part of myself, then it affects another part of myself. When I stub my toe, then I'm going to holler out with my mouth because the pain in my head that's registered is tremendous. And so one part of myself affects another part of myself. Same thing when it comes to our mental self. When I'm not well in my body, it's going to mess with my head, and it's going to um, make my social emotional well being not as best as it should be. And so I'm not a doctor, not a medical doctor, don't profess to be, and not, I don't have a prescription of how to keep us all safe. But one thing we do need to do is to make sure that we're doing all that we can do to make sure that we're safe. Whatever that is for you. For me, it is making wiser food choices, it is exercising, it is drinking plenty of water, it is reciting affirmations, it is doing deep breathing exercises, it is praying, it is making sure that my family is well, my friends are well, because all of those things affect me. Making sure that those that I work with are well, those that I work serving are well as possible. All of that affects me. All of those systems affect me. And so I have to make sure that at the end of my day, when I reflect, that I've done the best that I could. When I'm going out, that I'm staying the social distance, that I'm wearing my mask, that I'm using hand sanitizer and washing my hands and wiping down and spraying all the time, going overboard. Why? Because I want to make sure that I'm doing all that I can to stay safe. So, what is staying safe for you? Again, it encompasses a whole lot, not just on the outside with the soap and the water and the sprays and the wipes, but what are you doing to take care of your insides, your mind, your heart, your emotions, your well being, total well being? What are you doing? What are you doing? It's time to get a regimen together and follow it daily, whatever that is, daily, making sure that you're taking care of yourself. This virus is no joke. This virus is real. It truly is a pandemic, no matter what anybody says. We know that people who have contracted the virus, there are some who have contracted it again and are very ill, and their body has been affected, their lungs, their heart has been affected, and this is no joke. And so we need to make sure that we're doing all that we can to take care of our total selves, mind, body, soul. and looking out for those around us and making sure that we remind them and making sure that we check them when they need to be checked in love, but making sure that everybody's doing what they need to do. We are not responsible for everyone, but we are responsible for making it known what we should be doing or reminding what we should be doing. So I encourage us all to set a plan in place, get a regimen, follow it for mind, body, and soul, inside and outside, not just, the 9 to 5 type of wiping down, washing hands, and staying the distance. No, always 24/7, 365 days of the year, making sure we are handling our business. Because any crack in our system could be the way that the virus can enter in. And we don't want that. We don't want that. I'm grateful for those who have come through and overcome the virus and have a testimony that they're out on the other side and healthy. But my mind and my heart and my prayers and my positive thoughts go out to those who are yet dealing with the virus, whether it's personally or with a family member. My heart goes out to all of you and my prayers. It's not time to play. It's not time to relax. It's not time to go back to business as usual, life as usual, because this is not usual. We are in uncharted waters where we've never been, and we've got to make sure that we're on the up and up and are on our P's and Q's, dotting every I and crossing every T when it comes to this pandemic. So once again, let's try to get a regimen in place. Let's make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. If it means making different food choices, taking vitamins and supplements, exercising, drinking plenty of water, because I totally personally think that a healthier body is able to fight off sicknesses and viruses. And so I'm going to do better. I know that I have made some changes, but I need to step up my game so that I'm strong, and God forbid I contract anything, but that my body is able to fight it off. So let's get it together. Let's keep it together. Let's encourage our family members and friends and those around us to do better, to do the right thing, because we want to make sure that we're here a long time and that we can tell our family members down the line that we made it through this time of COVID-19 pandemic. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. It is my aim to encourage and inspire. If you like what you hear, subscribe to my channel, and share it. Push the notification button so that you get all the information that I share. Why? Because it matters to me that your social, emotional well-being is intact, and that all that you get, you share with others so that they're good as well. Have a great day. Till the next time, let's get it together and stay safe. Bye-bye.